Evening and welcome to Phases the Next Level. I'm your host, Valette Sunshine, and I'm so excited to be here this evening with you again. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and share, and don't forget to leave your comments. I'm always looking at the comments, interested in what your opinions are. So please, at the bottom, put your comments. You guys, today we're here with Gerald McGee. He is actually the ex-husband of Asante McGee. Now, let me just remind everyone who might not know, Asante McGee is one of the alleged victims of R. Kelly, who has said in interviews that she was with him she would go out on tours with him. She was one of his girlfriends, and she also stated that she only lived physically with him for 3 weeks, and then she managed to get out the house. But I have Gerald McGee, who is her ex-husband here, and his point here is he mentioned it to me on the phone before we started this interview that he's not sure if it might help anybody, but the point is that the media has drugged R. Kelly, has drugged the victims, have said different things, and he just want to know that whenever he wants to portray Asante's character as far as lying, she lies, she's been a stalker, she's done all these things. I noticed Gerald, and so he wants to say, listen, you guys be sure to do your research because people can make up stories, and Asante's been doing this, according to Gerald, for quite some time. And so he just wants to say, don't believe everything you hear. So I've listened to a couple of Asante's interviews, and I also listened to an interview with her daughter and one of her ex-boyfriends, and even her daughter was like, she's doing this for the money. She used to come home, she could get away when she wanted to. She would come home and she would bring shoes and gifts to them, and she would have like thousands of dollars in her pocket, and she wasn't abused. And she even said that she was going to change her last name back to her to Carson, so that she could get all the credit. She didn't need anybody else getting the credit for what she was doing. And, that's sad that, that if in fact, and I'm not calling her a liar, if in fact the things that she said about R. Kelly are not true, then it's not right, is all I'm saying. If it's true, then he needs to do, what needs to happen needs to happen. So Gerald, finally, welcome to Faces the Next Level. And
how you doing?
I'm doing well, and I thank you for this interview. I thank you for showing me your receipts. You actually sent me some receipts. I have the paperwork in my inbox that I will share with this interview. So
I got so much more.
So let's just get right into it. Joe, tell me about your relationship, first of all, with Asante. From the beginning, because all relationships are pretty good in the beginning, and then it falls apart. So let me let you talk.
Okay. Well, from the beginning, if you want to know, you know what I'm saying, I actually met her around, it was like a Mardi Gras time, you know what I'm saying, New Orleans, okay? She was walking with a friend, and I seen her friend, you know what I'm saying? That was the first person I seen, you dig? And I walked up to her, you know what I'm saying? And as I heard her friend talk, you know what I'm saying, and she had a lot of curse words coming out of her mouth, I was like, oh, no, I don't want to meet this person, you dig? So I kind of ran up a little bit, and I grabbed Asante's hand, and she was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just getting to know you, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to meet a new friend. She was like, well, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know me like that. I was like, oh yeah, you're right. My name is Gerald. How you doing? So she was like, okay, I'm about to get ready to go home. I said, well, I'll walk you home. It's no problem. Just to make sure you get home safe. And that's pretty much the start, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning. You know?
And what year was that? Do you recall?
I'm not really sure what year that was. I don't want to call out any time or date unless I'm really sure.
Okay, so you're not sure. So you started dating her after that time. You met her at Mardi Gras. And How long did you guys date before marriage?
We dated for 2 years before marriage.
Okay.
We was actually married for 10 years.
Okay. And married 10 years. Now, I saw an interview that she had done, and she said that she was married for 11 years, was with the ex-husband for maybe 2 years, and married 10 years or something like that. But however long it was, she said the reason that you got separated because she was abused, she was cheated on, and that her ex-husband had a baby on her. So let's elaborate on that.
Okay. So what happened is that Asante decided to surprise me by taking everything out the house one day. I just got home from work. I don't even know what was going on, to be honest with you. I'm saying I don't even know what argument we had or what could have been happening at the moment. I just got off work. The house was cleaned out. There was nothing in the house except my clothes in a tub of water. Okay. Then, but this is the crazy part. The girl even took the food. She took cereal, milk, everything. I mean, like I had nothing to eat. I was in an empty house with just my clothes.
Did you guys have kids?
Yes. Excuse me?
Did you have kids? I'm sorry.
Yes, we had 2 kids together.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so apparently, she decided that she got this house on her Section 8 house or something. Okay? She moved out of the house that we was paying, together with the kids and left and did not tell me where the address was, did not tell me where she lived at, did not even tell me where the kids would even be at. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have no responsibility to basically hooking me up with them kids or the kids connecting with me no kind of way, So at this time, I'm like living in an empty house, no lights on, the water about to be cut off soon, because I can't afford the bills by myself. Okay? And I just so happened to just meet a girl named, she don't want me to throw her name in there, so I'm going to say her last name. I just so happened to meet Bonds, Bonds, And what happened is she took me in. She actually took me in, as a friend at first. Okay? And of course, one thing led to another eventually, and we eventually got in a relationship. She wound up getting pregnant. And around this time that she actually got pregnant, Asante found out some kind of way. I don't know how she found out, but she found out. So she actually started connecting me with the kids then. So now, she done got back into my life with the kids. So now as I'm visiting the kids, we talking seeing the kids and everything, she decided to bring me, to the dentist to go get my bracelet done. My teeth done. She paid $500 down. She was like, you can pay $100 a month, I know you can afford that, blah, 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 blah. So she basically befriended me by, paying for stuff for me and everything.
Right.
And me not being, me being stupid, naive, And then it's my kids there, It's my kids that's actually older, Not the baby that's actually in, Bond's stomach, but, my kids are actually out. But, so I kind of slid back into her little spider web and I went back, back with her, And that's her version of me going and cheating. Now, she left me, but that's her version of going and cheating and having a baby on her.
Okay, so what happened is while you guys were separated, she packed up the house, left, you separated, so you kind of started seeing someone and then had a baby, got someone pregnant?
Yes.
So it wasn't while you guys were together?
Matter of fact, I'm going to say the name. Her name is LaQuincy Baum, She had did an interview with Toxic Diamond. It's on there somewhere, Her name is Quincy Baum. She explained the whole thing, how we met and everything on there,
Okay. So at what point were you guys, when she met R. Kelly and she started seeing R. Kelly at the beginning, were you guys still married and together?
Yes, we were still married. We were still together. I actually came home one day and I seen her cell phone and it says Robert. And I was like, who is Robert? And why Robert texting you? What's going on like that? She was like, that's R. Kelly. I'm his personal assistant. I book hotels room for his guys in the camp and different things like that. So, I'm just let her lie to me, I'm feeding into the lies, So I'm like, okay, you his personal assistant. How did you get close to him and all this and everything? She was like, you remember the VIP spots that you were paying for at the clubs and different things like that, I was just basically, sitting next to him, and then one day he just started talking to me. I say, you really? Are you serious? Are you really serious? Using my money to actually go get VIP spots so you can get closer to your icon? Right. Okay. So at that time, I felt kind of stupid, really stupid.
So then, because she said that she was just a fly-in, according to her interviews, that she was just one of his fly-in girlfriends.
Yeah.
Fly in and she would fly back. Are you guys still together now, or are you separated? What happened then?
No, we are divorced, actually, See, when that whole thing happened with the, she the R. Kelly personal assistant and everything like that, see, at that time, I'm like suspicious of her everything now, So I started going through paperwork, started going through cell phones, I started ear hustling, like a man, I did it, And I started to find out more about her than usual, There's a little bit more going on with this. So eventually, you know what I'm saying, I found out, you know what I'm saying, that she was basically, you know what I'm saying, going to different concerts or flying out to his tours or flying out different places, you know what I'm saying, to literally follow this man, to stalk this man, you know what I'm saying? And the neighbors was watching my kids. And I'm like, why is Miss Athea keep watching my kids? Her name is Miss Athea, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Miss Athea, something like that, you dig? I think she's Jamaican or African, you know what I'm saying? She actually lived right across the street from the house that me and Asante was staying at, you dig? Right. I got the address on my Instagram page. You know what I'm saying? It's like 905 Claris Lane, Longville, Georgia, 3 something. It's on my Instagram page today. I just put it there for fun.
So you guys were separated. You find out that Asante is having someone keep your kids while she goes away.
Yes, while she stalked R. Kelly.
Right. So I saw in your receipts where you told me, first of all, that she lied. There was a bunch of lies. Asante went to jail. She went to jail for stalking. She put another lady through a whole bunch of madness to prove that she wasn't doing the things that Asante said she was doing. Let's talk about that.
Yes. Oh, man. I feel so sorry for this lady. You know what I'm saying? This is actually Tiara father, wife.
Tiara is her first daughter.
Tiara's the daughter that had the phone conversation with the guy, the boyfriend.
Right.
Okay, yes. Tiara's the daughter. Yeah.
Right.
Tiara, see, the thing is, you know what I'm saying, she basically, the wife, she basically, you know what I'm saying, kind of wrote like threatened notes to her self, and she pretend that the wife sent it to her. Okay,
hold on. So Asante is writing the notes to herself, but she's saying the lady is sending the notes to her.
She pretended that the lady sending the notes to her. Yes, you know what I'm saying, to put false charges on her. To put false charges on her. You dig? She actually had this girl arrested for terroristic threat and terroristic act. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And she actually had to go to jail. She bonded out. She had to pay for a lawyer. Then she had to pay for a private investigator because the lawyer did not want to do it. But she had to pay for a private investigator to get the IP address to see that it was Asante. And then once all that was over with, you know what I'm saying? The court dropped the charges. They know that Asante was lying, but no charges was ever brought against her. Nobody ever brought charges against her.
So the paperwork that you sent me where it said that she was charged or with, does that have to do with this story?
No, that's another other charges that she had. She never actually faced that charge of putting that false charges on Gabriel, her baby daddy wife.
Okay.
She never actually faced that.
So, but basically she was stalking and torturing her baby daddy's girlfriend, wife or whatever, because she was jealous and she just was a liar and just wanted her to get in trouble. I mean,
she's a natural born liar, okay? And anyone, you know what I'm saying, that leaves her or do anything that looks like it's hurting her or promoting her, hurting her in some kind of way, she finds a way to attack you first. It's like a mechanism, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you want to leave me? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Oh, you want to do this? I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Now, I even seen that one time, you know what I'm saying, that Tiara was supposed to go by her father's house. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So what she did is she took a picture, like while I'm asleep, okay, of her ring on top of my hand, you dig? Snap the picture on Tiara's phone and use it as Tiara's screenshot. So when Tiara goes over there, I guess, you know what I'm saying, he and her can see the screenshot. Now, why would you do that if you married to me? That don't make no sense, okay? Unless you still fiending for this man or something is going on. You know, you still stalking this man and his wife for some reason, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
And just to reiterate, the reason that you're coming out is because you want to expose her character of lying, because possibly everything, the way that she's carrying on about R. Kelly and the things that she's saying that has happened to her in that home, she could possibly be fabricating or extending the story because of the limelight. Because her daughter said, you know, she's doing all this. She did the Lifetime Movie Network for money. She's doing it all for money and fame. And so this is why you're coming out talking about Asante's character, right? Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes, that's not only the reason why I'm coming out and talking about character, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's not. It's a thing that, you know what I'm saying, I would not stand by, you know what I'm saying, and let evil prevail. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, me, as my personality being an INFJ, I would not stand by and just let evil prevail. And this woman right here is very evil, okay? And, you know what I'm saying, to basically, to be perfect honest with you also, you know what I'm saying, I feel that, you know what I'm saying, that if you have your daughter watching and the neighbors watching and family friends, which I don't think she had family friends, because half her family don't want to talk to her, don't want to have nothing to do with her, you know what I'm saying? So friends of her family, they will be friends of her, okay? And if you have all these strangers watching my kids, what in case something would have happened to my kids while they was watching my kids? You know what I'm saying? Why you chased behind this guy? And then another note, you know what I'm saying? Why you didn't give him to me to raise? She was so busy wanting a paycheck for child support that she couldn't even give me my own kids to raise. You know what I'm saying? Why she could go... You could go everywhere. You could be free. You could do whatever you want to do. Just give me the kids. That don't make no sense, you know? But you ready to give them to her neighbors? You ready to give it to your daughter? Come on now, you know what I'm saying? That's bad parenting.
Her daughter said that she's really never at home, and she said that she was about probably 15 years old, and she would have all the kids, and she would leave them there with her. But she told the ex-boyfriend that R. Kelly would get a nanny for her kids. But the daughter said, no, I was the nanny. I kept the kids while she ran after R. Kelly. So is that true?
That is absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? And if you remember the interview, you know what I'm saying, Tiara also said, my friend came in town, and I was like, can I leave with my friend? And she's like, no, you can't leave with your friend. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch those kids. So, and my friend came and got her sister car, and I just left. So that means Tiara left Serenity and Gerald in there by themselves.
Yeah, so the kids are alone now. The kids are alone because she said, I'm going with my friend. And she said, I walked out the door. I left.
Walked out the door. So that means that Serenity and Gerald sitting at home by themselves. Now, why is my two kids sitting at home by themselves when they could have been with me? You know?
Because he goes on to say, well, how old was Sarita? Is that her name? Her other daughter. Serenity. And she said she had to be, she's 12 now, so she was really little. But, she said that, her mom was gone on tour or, just chasing after R. Kelly, and she would be the responsible one. But she still wanted to be a kid, so she went ahead and left against her mom's will, and her mom ended up putting cameras in the house or whatever after that.
Yes, her mama put cameras in the house, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess she took some lessons, you know what I'm saying, from the house that she was supposed to be trapped at, you know?
Yeah.
But that's a lie too. That's a lie too, you know? She could come and go whenever she wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, so after the R. Kelly interview, she interviewed with 103.9, I think it was, and she said that she wanted it cleared up, that she wasn't trapped as far as physically, but she was trapped in the mind. So she was like, he mentally disturbed her, and she just had to figure out how she could get away. Let's talk more about Asante.
Okay, Asante, you know what I'm saying, is mental, period, okay? She's not mentally trapped by R. Kelly. She's mentally trapped by herself, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because Asante has been fabricating her lies since I don't know how long, you know what I'm saying? She even put her own mother, you know what I'm saying, in jail because she pretended that the bruises that she had got from other kids, fighting other kids, that her mother done it. She pretended that her brothers was her sons, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying, that she was taking care of her little brothers and everything, you know what I'm saying? And what little kid would pretend like that? Unless, you know what I'm saying, a kid loves to lie. A kid who fabricates things as they coming up, you know what I'm saying? Because why would you do something like that? Now, I actually have the report, and I actually sent that to you too.
Right.
I think it was Louisiana versus something Carson.
Yeah, this says like the state of Louisiana, something like that, versus Carson. Yeah. So what was that about? What is that about?
She claimed that her mother took a bloody tampon, put it in her mouth. She claimed that her mother abused her, took cigarettes, burnt it out on her skin. It's all in her book. Her book that she claimed that she wrote, you know what I'm saying, for me abusing her and sending her to R. Kelly. You know, was she trying to make money off? Was she trying to make money off?
Yeah. The reason, where my opinion comes in with Asante is that she was, in one interview, she said she was 34. In one interview, she said she was 35 when she went with him. But at 34 and 35, you are a grown woman. You are grown. and you can make your own choices. And she said, R. Kelly was very straightforward with me. He was honest with me and said, I have several women. Are you okay with that? And she said, yes, I'm okay with that, because this is what her reason was. Because I just got out of an abusive relationship with my ex-husband. He abused me. He tortured me. He was just horrible to me, basically, pretty much is what she was saying. And that's why she fell for R. Kelly's thing. But really, I feel like, and this is my opinion only, I didn't get it from nobody, I'm just saying, my opinion is, it was R. Kelly, she was a groupie, and she was trying to get next to him, and once she got in, she wanted to be there. Because there were several times she said, that things were happening, and she said, oh, and I just accepted it. Well, I just went ahead with it, So what my question is for you is, what do you feel about the story she's saying about R. Kelly? Because a lot of the alleged victims are saying some of the same things, except for Dominique Gardner says, all of that is not, she didn't call them liars. She just said it wasn't the full truth, because she could leave when she wanted to. They could watch TV, all these things. So what is your take on what Asante's portraying about R. Kelly?
My take on Asante, you know what I'm saying, talking about R. Kelly today, everything is a lie and it's fabricated, because I know her character, you know what I'm saying. You cannot believe nothing she say. Even when she's speaking the truth, it's hard, you know what I'm saying, to believe her, because she's always lying, no matter what. She lies about the little smallest things, And if you really listen to her, you know what I'm saying, you can hear her story change all the time. It always change. And if anyone's story change, that means they're never telling the truth. Because if you're telling the truth, you're gonna be passionate. You're gonna get it out your heart. You're gonna get it out your mind to basically focus and let the people know what is wrong with you, and why you have an attitude to whoever and anything in life. If you trust me, you know what I'm saying. If you're passionate about the truth, you're going to get the truth out. Your story is never going to change. And her story stays changing. Yeah. Let her keep doing interviews. Her story going to stay changing.
So, and then a lot of, as I do these interviews and I'm following the story and stuff, you get feedback. And some of my comments were like, some of those girls heard other stories and other things that happened to the girls there, so they just ran with it and said it happened to them too. Would that be, in your opinion, something that Asante would do? She heard what was going on, because she said she lived this life. She lived it, and so I just can't see how she can fabricate it that these things happen to her, but it's a full lie. What reason would she have to do that other than financial gain?
Okay, let me tell you like this. Now, what Asante would do is, you know what I'm saying, she would take a little bit of that truth, you know what I'm saying? It might be a little teeny bit of truth to it, you know what I'm saying, somewhere, somehow, you know what I'm saying? And she would fabricate it and make it so big, you know what I'm saying, that it seems criminal. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
And it wouldn't even be criminal. It wouldn't even be a charge, you know what I'm saying? But that's what she do.
Yeah. So basically what you're saying is, I'll take a little bit of this truth. I'll take a little bit so that I can make a full-blown story of it and put my little swing to it to make it a criminal case.
Yes, that's what she do. You know what I'm saying? Now, if don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the other girls, and to be perfectly honest with you, I don't care about the other girls. You know what I'm saying? They grown women too. You know what I'm saying? You got a mind. You know what I'm saying? If you're not slow, you don't have nothing mentally wrong with you, you know what I'm saying, that you know from wrong, right from wrong, and you know what to do, you know what I'm saying? But I know Asante, Shalita, Carson, McGee. And I know her down to the teeth. I know I live with her, you know what I'm saying? And this is like 12 years of evil, okay? 12 years of evil. Not 12 years of slavery, 12 years of evil, okay? That's what I'm talking about, okay? And I didn't think a woman can actually be that evil, because for her, you know what I'm saying, I used to love women, you know what I'm saying, but now I'm terrified of women. I am terrified of women because I didn't know people can be that evil. You know what I'm saying? Not someone, like a female who's supposed to have a heart, who's supposed to be soft, who's supposed to, smell good and all that. I didn't think a female could be that evil. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, this is really like why did I get married? You know what I'm saying? You are so evil.
Wow.
She is so evil.
It's really sad when your ex-husband, first of all, before I say that, did you ever hit her? Were you ever?
No. No, they don't get me wrong. She deserved it. I deserve a hit. She deserved a smack. You know what I'm saying? But she's a female. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I can't promote that around Serenity. You know what I'm saying? Because I would never let nobody touch Serenity. I told Serenity like pretty much 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? If anyone ever touch you, anyone do anything, you know what I'm saying? You give Daddy a call. I don't care how you figure out. You give Daddy a call. And if I gotta sneak there on a Greyhound bus with some shades and a hat, I would be in somebody's bushes. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping for 3 days. You know? And that's my daughter. That's my seed I brought here. You know what I'm saying?
And we are to protect our children. We're supposed to protect them. We're their protectors. So I commend you for that. I just wanted to know, since because in her interview she says it loud and clear that you abused her, you cheated on her, you did all these things, and that's what kind of made her sway R. Kelly. No. She was already a diehard fan, but now that she's gotten next to him and she went through what he went through because he told her the truth, then she went along with what he did.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you like this. You know what I'm saying? Asante, you know what I'm saying, probably coached them girls, and she probably gave them a story to go run with, and they all ran with it just like that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you know what I'm saying, she was just great. She wasn't no groupie. She was a stalker. Let's get that straight. She was not a groupie. She was a stalker, okay? She followed this man everywhere, and she said that, it was during the summertime. But remember, this man had concerts and tours during school time, okay? So if everybody checked their facts and everything, you know what I'm saying, they'll actually see how much she lied, you know? And another thing, you know what I'm saying, me abusing her and all this other thing you did. Now, in her book, she has that I stumped her with steel-toed boots or something like that, if I'm not sure, because I didn't read it. I'm just getting stories from other people. I put a gun to her head and all kind of little things. So why I'm not in jail doing time for these different things? Right. Why I don't have paperwork saying I was arrested for these different things? You know what I'm saying? Because I lived in Lawrenceville County. I lived in Gwinnett County. So you can check my records. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I have, you know what I'm saying, is what Asante fabricated on me was terrorism threat and terrorism act. And she didn't press that charge. She was a witness. Her friend Kana, whatever her name is, from basically the military, because she was in the military. Her friend from the military put that charge on me. You dig? Because Asante coached her to put the charge on me. So Asante won't get blamed. Once I get out of jail, Asante won't get blamed. Because as soon as I went to court, the lawyer stepped up and he said, Your Honor, my client, you know what I'm saying, wants to get out without no bail, you know what I'm saying, because the story had been fabricated, it's a lie, such. That Honor she looked at that paperwork and she said, You're right. This is a waste of the court time. And she released me soon, right then and that day. So now, if you go ahead and check the records, you can actually see that. So I don't understand, you know what I'm saying, if I did all those, why I didn't face no time, Asante? Why, you know what I'm saying? You putting my character out there, you know what I'm saying, all kind of wrong and everything. So basically, you know what I'm saying, that means that you're doing the same thing to R. Kelly. That's my take on it. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing it to me, you're doing it to R. Kelly now. You know what I'm saying? Because let me get you right real quick, you dig? She called my mother, you know what I'm saying? She didn't call my mother. She called a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? Or text them or something, you know what I'm saying? And she told them, you dig, like this. If Gerald don't stop talking, you dig, and making interviews and different things like that, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to have his mother put out her house, you dig, out her apartment, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and have him arrested for back child support, you dig. Now, let me get you right. She want to arrest me for back child support for kids she did not raise, okay? Now, to me, I should be getting some of my child support back. That's what I think, you know, because in the interview, you proved that you did not raise the kids. So I can take your interviews and go to court with this now. You know what I'm saying? And she said also she got money from R. Kelly that she was saving. So that means that you were getting money without a paycheck. That means that you did not file IRS or nothing else, you know what I'm saying, about this money. So guess what? You're busted on that now, too. And I'm about to take you to court on that, too. You're going to give me some of my child support back. You're going to give me some of my child support back.
Because in the interview, the ex-boyfriend was asking, or her daughter was saying, we moved like every year, and then she bought this house, and then on an interview they asked her, well, how did you get away? And she said, well, I was saving money. I saved money in order to get away, so I had the money to leave. So
She's a career criminal. She always had money. You know what I'm saying? If she didn't steal the money for doing somebody IRS, you know what I'm saying? Which she could no longer do now. You know what I'm saying? Because the IRS put a flag on her and they told her not to do nobody taxes or she would face time. Okay? Trust me, it's all out there. It's all public records. Check it. I got the record. I got paperwork here too. It's all public records. You dig? Also, you know what I'm saying? You dig? She did identity theft. You know what I'm saying? She steals anybody's identity. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much sure she got those girls' identity too. Trust me, Day, because this is what she do. This is what she do. Trust me. Look. She befriend you first. Then like somewhere up in there, she sneaks and look at your identity, write it down, put it down somewhere, and put it for safekeeping in her little file. So if anytime 5, 10 years, anything down the line, you dig, that you show that, oh, you're not going to stay her friend, you're not going to be her friend, or anything going to happen, you dig, she's going to use that. And you're not going to know what happened because the simple fact is it's probably like 10 years down the line somewhere, or 11 years. That's how she plans. She plans that way. Oh, trust me, she plans everything down to the T. You dig? No one can trust her. No one, not even those girls. No one can trust her. Trust me. No one.
That's a lot. You know, and what I wanted to compare this interview is to what her daughter was saying, because that's her daughter, you know, and her daughter was just basically, she could have said probably, and this is just my opinion from listening to the interview, she probably could have said a lot more, but she didn't want her mom to kick her out the house. She said, I need my mom right now, so I don't want her to kick me out. So she didn't want to really say a lot, but she did. She said her mom was crazy. She lied. She got R. Kelly for a lot of money. You know, she was getting money from R. Kelly. They would get gifts. She would come home with a lot of money. But she was never there. She said, she's never home. She said, just like now, she's never home. She said, and she was the nanny. Wasn't no nanny hired. She was the nanny. So, anything else? If you was able to talk to Asante now, is there anything that you would say to her, or you just would just leave it alone?
No, because me and Asante, you know what I'm saying? I can't hear her voice, you know what I'm saying? Because when I hear her voice, I get really upset, you know what I'm saying? And I would not allow her to bring out that negative energy out of me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? My kids are grown, you know what I'm saying? At least Gerald is, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he's older, you know what I'm saying? Serena's still 12, but Gerald, you know what I'm saying? He's a teenager, you know what I'm saying? So he can handle things a lot better. And I would wait for his call anytime, but I would not like to hear from that girl at all. No, I would never want to hear from that girl. Now, as far as her older daughter, Asante Era, that's her name. It's Asante Era, but I call it T-Era, okay? For sure, everybody calls it T-Era. But her name is Asante Era.
Yeah.
Okay? So, Asante Era, you know what I'm saying? We never got along, me and her. We never got along at all, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, that me and Asante couldn't get along, because she always let this girl do what she wanted to do. Now, let me make sure I have this correct. Asante Era has a little boy now. You know what I'm saying? She had a baby. Yes, she had a baby, okay? And also, you know what I'm saying? I think, I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying, she was pregnant a while back, but she had got an abortion. That's the reason why her mama threw her out the first time, okay? So she knows her mama threw her out because it's a regular thing. It's a regular thing. You know what I'm saying? And Tiara, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Tiara was one of those kids that needed to be watched. And by her mother never being there, this is the reason why Tiara is in that case where she is now, okay? Because let me remind you, I came home one day, okay, from work, you know what I'm saying? Hard job, you know, doing an all-night job and everything. And I went upstairs, I'm looking at Serena and Gerald, I'm like, hey, how y'all doing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ate? They're like, oh, yeah, we ate, you know what I'm saying? We ate noodles. Why y'all eating noodles? Why nobody fix y'all food? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all keep eating noodles every day? That don't make no sense to me, you know? Y'all not supposed to be eating noodles, you know? So I say, where's Tiara? They said, oh, Tiara downstairs. I said, Tiara's not downstairs. I just came from downstairs. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let me go check the garage. I went into the garage. I turned on the light, you know what I'm saying? In the dark, they had 3 boys and 3 girls, one of them Tiara. I'm like, hold on. Everybody come out my garage. Get in this living room right now, you know what I'm saying? So I started talking to him, you know what I'm saying? You know, look, a little threat, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure the boys, you know what I'm saying, be respectable. Yeah. Look, see you guys right here? Basically, y'all broke in my house, and I can actually shoot y'all out of defense, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all not supposed to be in here without permission from the parent, okay? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I can tell the police that y'all broke in this house and have y'all arrested if y'all wanted to right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all in so much trouble. You think y'all so busy trying to go and see some little girls, but y'all in trouble right now.
So where was Asante?
I don't know. I have no idea, you dig? And if I ask her where she at, that's an argument. And I don't want to argue in front of Serenity and Gerald.
Okay.
You know?
Well,
it just
I really appreciate the receipts you sent me. I appreciate the interview, and I appreciate your willingness to get it out about her. Here's the deal. It's all about being fair and being honest.
Yes.
And I'm not saying anything, like if R. Kelly is doing the stuff that they say that he is doing, they alleged saying that he's doing, he needs to pay for that, especially with underage girls. But if people, alleged victims, are twisting the stories and not being totally honest, I hope that comes out as well. You know, give him his fair chance, but also be mindful of the alleged victims. If it happened to him and it's honest, then okay. But if there are lies going on, I just hope it comes out in the wash. That's all I want to say about that.
Yeah, the thing is with R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, I don't know the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever talk to him or meet him?
No, I don't know the guy. I don't know the guy at all. You know what I'm saying? And for what I can see, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, this is my opinion, okay? This is only my opinion and only my opinion only, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
No disrespect, you know what I'm saying, to you, Kelly. You know, R. Kelly or Rob or whatever you want to be called. No disrespect to you, man, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think that he have a little sex addiction, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he was molested, you know? And by me experiencing, you know what I'm saying, dating, you know, actual female, you know what I'm saying, who was molested a long time ago, I know that she was a freak, you think. She was a super freak, you know what I'm saying, you think. And, you know, but that's what I had fell in love with, you know what I'm saying, at that time, you know what I'm saying, when I was dating her, you think. But I didn't know that she was molested until like 3 years later she told me, you know. And then after she told me, I started going back into my memory and I'm like, okay, everybody I ever known who been molested when they was young, you know what I'm saying, turned out to be a freak when they became adults. So I know that he's a freak, okay. That's just my opinion. That's just mine, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now, as far as all the other stuff, I don't know. I never met the guy. I never shook his hand. I never talked to him. So, you know what I'm saying? If I talk to him and I shake his hand, I can tell you everything about him right then and there. But as far as right now, that's the only thing I can tell you about him. I don't know him that well. You know, I don't know him. You know? But I know her, and I know that she's a false liar, you think, from birth. Look like. From birth.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Gerald, for your time and for sharing your story about Asante, because she is one of the alleged victims, and so you know it's always good to hear somebody else's side and to see what her character is like, right? So again, I thank you. I hope you have a good evening. Don't forget to go out, subscribe, like, and share this so that your people can see it as well. And
of course,
and don't forget to say your prayers and have a good night.
Yeah, yes. And bless you and your family also.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No problem. No problem.
Good evening.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.